This is Nahu, coming straight at you from the epicenter of the Holoverse with great news for those who wish to make direct contact with UFOs. If you have read my book or watched my videos, you will be no doubt familiar with the nature of my own personal UFO encounter. As you know, I believe UFOs are light beings that travel via a plasmoidal energy cone between dimensions. These beings came to me in a vortex of light in our time many years ago and levitated me up into their energy vehicle. Suffice it to say, they shared with me many valuable things about UFOs, the light, their essence, and the nature of reality. They also precipitated a transformation in my psychic and spiritual growth that put me on the road to my avocation as intuitive counselor, lecturer, teacher, and writer. Over the years, these beings have repeatedly contacted me via altered states of consciousness in what psychologists call hypnagogic or hypnopompic states. Everyone has access to these psychic states. It's like nodding off temporarily or daydreaming. When one receives information in these states, most of it is lost except when we learn to prolong the state and retain information. In these states, one can hear a voice that seems to be talking to you. Don't be worried or scared if you hear this voice, because it is a higher dimensional information transfer from another domain of being entirely. Typically, our consciousness starts panicking when it hears this voice, so you will have to learn to relax and let go. As I have said, don't let it frighten you. This is one of the primary levels of communication, and a lot of people block it because of fear. This vocal information source, I believe, is directly connected with the frequency of the energy that many people term UFOs. You see, UFOs are not quite what people believe them to be. That is, solid, tangible objects with humanoidal-like beings. These beings exist in a realm that is just nanoseconds off our dimension, a dimension that is as ephemeral and transparent as their molecular structure. In other words, these beings are not physical like ourselves, but appear to be ghost-like. I believe their being is closer to protoplasm or ectoplasm, to be more precise. They travel interdimensionally through many channels such as the sun, light sources, volcanoes, energy points, and most of all, mind-to-mind. They are able to do this because they possess plasma bodies that are low density, high frequency, and very volatile at certain levels. Although they are extremely hot at certain frequencies, they can change the temperature of their physical mass at will. Not being solid but fluidic, these beings are capable of changing shape so they can more readily fit any vessel or channel of communication. Like water, they adjust to fit the shape of the dimension. Some sources might describe these beings as angelic, divas, but they are actually a totally different kind of being than anything we have yet contacted here in this dimension. Their psychological nature is innocent in terms of our consciousness, that is, open, receptive, curious, and yet creatively adventuresome, and they are involved in the creative process at a deep level of the cosmos. They are also instrumental in directing physical activities here in our world via mind-to-mind communication. As such, they are always open and receptive to human contact if one's spirit is non-aggressive, peaceful, and humanitarian. This latter part is most important if one is to achieve total contact with them. As I have mentioned, contact with them is highly probable if one is in the right mental framework. Much contact has occurred with these beings spontaneously, by accident, when a person was focused on mundane activities or in a peaceful, relaxed state of mind. What is most interesting about the receptivity of this frame of mind is that it must be non-striving. I repeat, non-striving. That is, open, receptive, passive. I learned this the hard way through many encounter experiences on an extra-dimensional level as I tried over and over to make repeated contact with them. Recently, with new studies in Wu Wei, an Eastern Taoistic approach to consciousness available through meditative practice, they have started to visit me again. This transmission is the direct result of information shared with me during that communication. In a nutshell, it amounts to this. If you want to contact these beings, learn to adopt a non-aggressive, peaceful mental framework. Practice Taoism meditation, a spiritual path that was transmitted to us via an altered state of consciousness. Another path that may also help is the Zen path. These two mental frameworks will activate a receptive channel for those who wish to make deeper contact with these UFO/light beings. Don't be surprised to experience or see a UFO or make contact in an altered state, especially in what many term the dream world. Dreams are a direct route between their world and ours, simply because this state of being is non-physical, fluid-like, and non-structured. Good luck in your meditations, and may your journey be fruitful. Love and light. Namaste.